Into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was... Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Okay, I don't think y'all were able to hear me, but last night, I know I had so much fun. I don't know if y'all saw anything for it.
And rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward
but we are playing Stanley Parable again tonight. I loved it last night. Thank you to the... Oh, I'm sorry. No one saw. Oh. Thank you to the 3 people that were watching last night. We love you. I love you. You're the best. Again, I love everyone. But thank you for the 3 that were watching last night. Am I able to go up? No.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Instead of putting it on this time, I'm just going to turn it off because I'm not going to go through the whole 5-minute timer.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I want to give a shout out to a YouTuber called The Gaming Shift. Yeah.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yep. Sorry, Stan.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Stan. Oh wait, did I ever go here? I don't think I did.
Emotions,
I can't.
Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating,
working, I can't turn the
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to
that's part of the achievements for the game. I was looking at some of the achievements last night.
Over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh my god, am I the main character? No kidding. Wait, what does that say? This is hints.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew
it was
his duty,
what does that say?
his obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh. Crap. That was an accident, guys. Don't worry. It's just an accident. Try it. How looks like says hint central daytime. Is there any other ones? Oh wait. Looks like this says mind control. Oh, don't know. Maybe someone in the comments could be like Angel and comment, and maybe I can, if they figure that out, I can possibly go ahead and see if that's a whole different ending. Let's turn it off this time. Is that serious? Was that it?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No, it's not.
Yes. He had won.
Oh!
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yes, Stanley did.
Stanley felt the cool
I
breeze
want to
on
move.
his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No, Stanley's not happy. Stanley wants to go to the house, then he'll be happy. Oh, I beat the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Okay, I'm gonna
missed a
stop
memo.
turning the TVs off. It's just a waste of time. Wait, one more. Fine. One more. New.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Home computers, really?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable
Sorry,
Ultra
PC
Deluxe
players.
features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's see it.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing...
Oh, I wonder if I got this after I completed the game.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh,
False
there
down.
we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay. I need to take a break. You know, this pretty cool so far. What? I can't jump. Okay. And I just got an achievement for.
Surely that's not all.
Can't jump. Note in the description was no serious thing. We disabled it.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What's that?
That's it?
Seriously?
No, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy,
Seriously?
please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated.
Are you serious?
And I'm offended, and I
Oh yeah, there
intend to
is.
find people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is all about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Well, if we remember, you killed us last time. That's seriously it. No, it's not. Yeah, let's give us a new.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to
Hi.
show you something.
Oh. Oh, is the narrator actually real? Was he just in there and did that?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's
The heck?
developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Oh, I'm outside.
I call it the Memory Zone.
Memory zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can
About
relive the
mine.
peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Peak.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember
Oh,
back
shut
in
up.
October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Is that actually the time? No, it's not. I was showing my friend this game today, and before I started the stream, I actually put in my time. I remember last time I did, and I put it in again. Series 2013 too, and I got an achievement, and it literally said, "Don't play for." Is there seriously an achievement for "Don't play for 5 years"? I got an achievement for playing, then click on the door 430 times. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years? No way that's actually serious. No way. Well, we know what we're doing. We're going to click on the door 430 times.
And over here is where I keep reviews.
Yeah, I got an achievement for it, and he gave me a little speech saying thank you for it.
Journalism. 10 out of 10 from
I don't care.
Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was
not
Skyrim,
Persona
it
3.
was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable by the narrator, 2013. Where do I go? Going down. No? Oh yeah, keep knowing your city. Person of the year.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
What
It
about
didn't
the
need anything
1%?
else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Dude, I don't know where to.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
There we go.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh.
Honestly,
How about we not look at this, Stan?
Play this game to full completion.
Hey, this one's good. Come here.
And unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
I don't know what preaching means, so I can't answer that.
You can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
We love you, narrator.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always...
It's just that you talk a
What's this
little
one
bit too
got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh yeah, is there?
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
No, we
If I'm
can't.
truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike
Watch it be that.
negative reviews.
Oh, those memes on YouTube and TikTok where it's like, I only see 10 seconds in the video, then everyone dies.
My motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here
Let's
it
find out.
is.
Shut up.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Can I go to 10 years?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Fuck, I'm tired of talking. Narrator, where are you?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their... The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never
Stanley, your
the
voice
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never...
Oh, okay. Oh. Our little box stayed there in the... I want some light back, please. Thank you. Wait a second. Is there a butterfly? What? Probably only been in here for a week or two. I do it again. What happened to your pressurized gas, narrator? I think that was the extra content, guys. Oh yeah, it was. Nothing I can do now. So, y'all heard me talking about click on a door 40 to 30 times. This will be way easier for me. Split screen it so I can click. Dude, it's literally click on door 430 times too. I'm still here looking. Have I not gone it yet? I'm getting the next 120 seconds, I'm just stopping. Like, in the first 10, 20 seconds, I got about 20 clicks. And I was going slow, so I feel like it's been a good 2 or 3 minutes. Oh my god. Wait, not done it? Let me give it 25 seconds. Twenty-five seconds and I will be right back. So I can look at these. I think it's insane that one of the achievements is literally don't play the game for an entire duration on a Tuesday. How am I supposed to do that though? Oh my god. This is why I love this game. Okay, so I'm gonna reset. Begin the game again. I'm gonna try to complete this in oh wait, no! Crap! Begin the game again. Okay. I'm gonna do a stopwatch. So I have to do this in 4 minutes. I have a pin so I can see it. So 3, 2, 1.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes, we
What
know.
could it mean? Stanley decided to
Code
go to
is
the meeting room.
4825.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It had new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I feel like this is supposed to be too easy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
This is
upstairs
easy.
to his boss's
I've
office.
only done it for 40 seconds.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some
Oh.
buttons. Oh,
Okay.
hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind
Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to
Control
do this in 4 minutes, though. Because then there's a whole scene where the door's coming down.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Has there always been
Monitors jumped to life.
footsteps?
Their true nature revealed.
Oh crap, 2
Each
minutes.
bore the number
About
of an employee
2.5 minutes left.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them,
Mark's 2
eternally
minutes right
in
here.
this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Yup.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was
Who's
happy
that
with his
one?
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated
What
to
happened to number like
accept
2,
it blindly?
3, 4, I think.
No. He refused
To
to
believe it.
He couldn't
Couldn't accept it.
his own
Life in someone
else's
else's control? Never.
It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Wasn't
Was it? Was it even possible?
Had he truly spent his entire
I only
life
like 3 or
utterly
1 minute left.
blind to the world?
1:40.
But here was the proof.
Okay,
The
hurry up,
heart
hurry up, hurry up.
Controls labeled with emotions.
I can't do it.
Happy or sad or content.
Smarts
Walking, eating,
121
working,
out.
all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this
Off.
machinery would
I don't think I can do it.
blackness
There's 1 minute left.
and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
That's
No
where I
longer
don't
would
get the
anyone tell
achievement.
him where to go, what to do.
How?
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Well, I'm not trying that achievement for a second. Let's see here. Let's see how to get some of the other achievements. Let's see how to get the achievements. Go to the boss's office and look. Oh, that makes sense.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found
So this
the
is
others.
I have to go to the
Everyone
office and
just a matter of time.
press A repeatedly. New content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
He
the
entered
door
the door
on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, don't do
Here's
that.
the door, just go.
No. Okay, let's do a different achievement. Oh my god, that's too much for me to understand. Okay, so for the Please Ignore trophy, unlock the new content door, complete the Stanley Parable 2 Expo. Do what? Stanley Parable. There ain't no Stanley Parable 2. There's no way. There ain't no Stanley Parable. Is it one of the endings? Yeah, I know I can do this one. $72,580. I should have it. Let's do it all the way from here. Do I want to know how that looks? Ooh, no. Oh, thanks. That was 72. 5, 8. Oh, wait. Then 8. Is it don't play the Stanley Parable or play the Stanley Parable for 10 years? Don't play it. You know, I love how one of the achievements it wants the player to do is to not play the game for 3,000 days.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Wait, what if I... Wait, did it try to trick me? Do I have to go to door 430? $430. Click.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times?
Oh,
Is
5
that all
times.
you think a trophy is worth?
1,
No.
2,
I can't just,
3,
I can't just
4,
give these
5.
merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction
Shut
of
up.
witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
1, 2, 3,
almost
4,
certainly.
5, 6,
50
7, 8,
clicks.
9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. $36, $57, $58, $59,
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy
Don't do
to have
100.
meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415.
Oh my God.
Let's give it 10 clicks or so. Now, back to door number 437.
Oh my God, shut up.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I feel too, Stanley.
Okay, now
Or
go
no, not
climb on
Stanley.
employee 419's desk.
That's why I was able to climb on their desk earlier. So.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
I love this. Is this door 416? Wait, where is it?
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
There's no 416, is there? Going door's gonna close behind me. You serious?
We've almost got it!
Wait, no.
Now the copy machine, do that one again!
Sorry, I had to use Siri. I had to. I didn't want to risk it.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Stanley made me run a marathon. I love that. I had to go on top of 435's desk, I think.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Fell off.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Is that us?
There's someone you've been
Or is
neglecting,
that parachute?
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
And that black thing
Please,
says.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your
What he did
work
last time
aside,
to us was
to
evil.
let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
There's a phone right here, right? What if we don't answer the phone? What if we
That's
do
her,
this?
Stanley. You need to be the one. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh my god, it's already 4:30. I'm supposed to be having
Excellent.
a back stack and crack.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do
I
you
only
make
make
more
4.
than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
So I'm supposed to stand there. I'm gonna go back in.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have
No.
you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to
I
get
was
you
earlier
out as
gonna
soon
try
as
to jump
possible
down here.
before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal.
Actually, I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm probably gonna edit there for tonight too. Probably gonna
Wait, Stanley thought to himself.
do that.
Am I sure that the
And then there-
orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And you know, I got charged $5,000 for jumping off the cargo lift.
Look, Stanley, I think
Thank
perhaps
you.
we've
I should
gotten off
be
on the wrong
getting-
foot here.
I
I'm
should
not
be
your
paid
enemy,
that.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you... Really? I was in the
worked.
middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you
I
of this,
guess
but
this
I
got
really
charged
do
in the
want to
business
help you,
too.
to show you something
No
beautiful.
way.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Stanley walked through the blue
walked
door.
through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the
Stanley
red
walked through the blue
door.
door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms,
Is that where
exposed
Brad went?
developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
That
What
was
would have
great,
made
man.
this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yeah,
Skill
actually, skill trees would be
Work
sick.
with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
What if I say 5 so we can shut up?
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't
That's where
say
it
where
just
the
came
idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Wow.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I don't like that noise.
You heartless bastard.
Oh!
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Really?
Let's see. What do we have here?
Wait, Fortnite
yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, yes.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
The Minecraft going sound too. Seriously.
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Actually.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
You're ready to be impressed then.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay,
So I'm going
Stanley,
against the
here's
bot.
the ball. Have fun. Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I
Yeah,
have
actually.
thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenaline... Hold on. What are you doing?
I was just scoring.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
Four, two, seven. I'm not supposed to. We're about to go to 4:30 and click on it 20 times.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
And wait. Please just save his access. Okay, guys, this is where we will end it today. Let's see if there's anything.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Never mind, I'm too addicted to this game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is,
I didn't even go
to
for
prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I just fell off a lift and got into it. This is one of the funniest games ever. Well, y'all have a good night. Have fun. Good nights.